Hello. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to be doing the end of the year book tag, created by Ariel. This tag is a great way to reflect on the books you've read throughout the year, as well as make the beginning plans for the rest of the year. So, without further ado, let's get started. Question 1. Are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? I don't like leaving books unread, unless I'm DNFing a book. So technically I don't have any unfinished books. However, I do have a few series that I started this year that I would like to finish. The 1000th Floor series by Katharine McGee, a futuristic gossip girl, young adult with murder. This is set in a towering skyscraper in Manhattan in 2118, where the lives of 5 characters intertwine amidst themes of wealth, ambition, and social class. The story begins with a mysterious death that unravels secrets and personal struggles, showcasing the stark contrast between the opulent upper floors and the challenges faced by those below. I also restarted 2 series with the intent to finish them this year, but I didn't. I reread the first 2 in the Sherlock Holmes series by Brittany Cavallaro, a Sherlock and Watson semi-retelling about their descendants, and the first in Theodore Goss's The Extraordinary Adventures of the Athena Club series, which is about the daughters of literary's horror and science fiction classics. Question 2. Do you have an autumnal book to transition in to the end of the year? Again, as I'm posting this at the beginning of November, I'm already in autumn, and I don't think I read any autumny books in October. Winter, yes. Fall, no. As for transitioning into the winter season, I'm trying to finish the Edge of Collapse series by Kayla Stone. That'll give me the winter weather and coldness I want, as they're about a post-apocalyptic winter. Question 3. Is there a new release you're still waiting for? I've said it before, but I don't really keep an eye on new releases. I usually just see books through love, lost, and the lively streets of Taiwan. Question 4. What are 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? For me, there are 3 books I'm really hoping to get to, and they all would potentially fill spots on my bingo card. The first is The Only Game in Town by Casey Weldon. This is a love story full of spirit and hijinks. It's a funny, quirky homage to the people we get to call home. The second is a reread of The Afterlife of Holly Chase by Cynthia Hand. This is a Christmas Carol retelling where we end up following the ghost. This is a witty, touching, and insightful novel about life, love, and seizing second or third chances. And finally, I'm hoping to read something I last bought. Either Maggie Moves On by Lucy Score or The Shoddy Setup by Lily Vale. Question 5. Is there a book you think could still shock you and become your favorite of the year? I don't know. I want everything I'm gonna read to become favorites. The only planned reading I have are The Afterlife of Holly Chase, which is a reread, and the rest of the Edge of Collapse series, which have been 3 to 4 stars so far. Hopefully I read and love every book I've talked about in this video, though I wouldn't place bets on it. And that brings me to question 6. Have you started making reading plans for the new year? Again, with needing to pick bingo prompts, as well as next year's buzzword prompts, I don't know what I'll need to read. And that's it for the end of the year book tag. I've hoped you enjoyed hearing about some of the books I'm hoping to read before the end of the year. If you're interested in doing this tag yourself, I'll leave a link to Ariel's original video in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.